Hey guys, welcome back to the Next Level Official Podcast, where we're going to talk about this week's events. The crew is ready to go. The posse's ready to ride.
Ready to ride. Yep. Giddy up.
It's giddy up. Yeah, man, thanks for the extra effects there. It got me all, I was like, damn, he really is riding. Let's go. Let's get that going.
I hope I'm on the bottom this time if he's going to be making moves like that.
You are on the bottom. He's riding you. Oh, man. So we'll kick this off. We'll get the little juicy tidbits that out here. Get a little juicy.
The juicy.
Keanu. Word.
My man Keanu from the subway.
The forks. The fourth.
So we have this one here, we have just Jessica Henwick, who's she's a new star who's going to be appearing on the Matrix 4 movie. It's just something small. She just basically was just talking about her excitement from seeing Keanu in the outfit, something that she grew up watching. And, Keanu, of course, is somebody that everybody in this fucking world admires. And just to be in his presence, watching him do what he does, I think was just fucking magical. Like, even reading the title, you guys feel that?
Yeah, I'm sure you're feeling something.
She got all excited. He's like, I am the one. I am the one. I mean,
went too far.
I bet you Noob there was dressing up as Neo,
Trinity.
It was Trinity. He had the leather on.
I wouldn't mind being Trinity. Nothing wrong with wearing that cat outfit and the beard.
She's like a little part Catwoman.
Yeah,
jumping through tiny windows. I'm excited. I really kind of want to see how they resurrect the script for this, but we'll hold that. Keanu's in it, so it's got to be good, right?
Yeah, so along with some of that news, we also have some Johnny Depp. What's going on with that, Pelo?
I don't know. Just Johnny Depp just got shoved out of Fantastic Beasts 3.
So I thought he did his best work in Fantastic Beasts 2. So I'm not sure there was much left for him to go.
Yeah. So as far as him leaving, and here's my kind of take on it. Like, this is a huge personal matter, that he's going through in his life. So, like, do you guys feel that the direction the company was taking, do you think it's justified? Do you think it's fair?
Well, the thing is that they asked him to leave.
Yeah, so basically
he's kind of like, okay, I agree, I should leave. Like,
well, I mean, I think he just didn't want to deal with any of it, right? So the rumor mill is like basically he lost his libel suit against the Sun or the Sun Times or whatever that magazine is on the defamation of character bout. So like, is this connected? Because it literally happened like the day or 2 days before, and so was there something substantiated in that? Was there not? We're not,
Yeah,
you could throw that up.
I mean.
He's basically asked to leave, and he was.
I think overall, he's just done with like everything, and he and himself probably just thinks like he needs a break, and he's done.
I agree with him, man.
Man,
take the break too.
Yeah.
Like if all this is going on, like it's not a character that it's gonna make his career like Pirates of the Caribbean did, and
he's had so many.
I didn't even know he was in it.
Dude,
he himself has played so many fucking characters, and dude, I'm gonna tell you, I fucking love Johnny Depp's acting. Like, I just think he's a good character. I think he's versatile. I think he's fun to watch. He's entertaining. I particularly like him in Dark Shadows. I love him in that movie, man.
I don't know, a long time since I've seen it. I don't remember.
It's just so quirky, and it's just so different. He plays that vampire. He's like an immortal vampire and stuff, and he was buried.
But
it's not one of his major characters, but
it's not.
But
it's not.
He's got a range. He's not like someone that just gets into one role and then he's Edward in his life, right? He like from what is it, Sweeney Todd to like that to the Pirates of the
like
Caribbean.
Water. He does what Crybaby, like Water for Chocolate. He's
got a range to like. I don't think this is going to impact them that much. You know,
I don't think so either, man.
The people who love that Fantastic Beast or the whole, you know, J.K. Rowling's kind of deal of Harry Potter, it might affect them, but like I think we'll be able to move on. So up on the next round here, you got Netflix is trying to experience with some now different types of information that are going out. So they're looking at doing a scheduled programming line. Like, so most people
just step backwards, man.
Well, it is backwards, but like their response was like, people are complaining because they can't find something to watch because it's such a vast library of shit to watch. So I mean, like, could we say first world problems? Like we can't. There's so much shit out there. I don't know what I want to watch, so please feed me something. You know, like I don't.
It's all the old people like you that want like their old TV experience and just something just rolling all the time.
I got YouTube TV, bro. I'm good. YouTube tells me what to watch, so I'm all right with that. Noob's like this. Noob's really quiet over there. He's probably the guy that submitted the complaint. he's like, I don't want to say nothing. They're gonna call me out.
I'm reading my complaint right now. I'm like,
wait, did I write my name to the end of this complaint?
I didn't put signed sincerely, Mr. Torres, did I? You know, I mean, my whole thing, this just goes to show that you can't please everybody, right? Somebody's bitching for some problem, and hey, maybe it's warranted that there's enough people complaining, but is it severely warranted enough to begin this type of viewing? I mean, the whole point of Netflix.
Off as like there was a lot of people complaining, like, "Hey, I'm tired of searching. Just put something on."
I mean,
I just think that
with that dude, like in the nation, like what's
like I think with the like Netflix, like everybody else, they're trying to find like what's the next step in our streaming services.
Yeah.
Like what are we gonna do differently that's gonna bring the attention to people like subscribing to us? And so that I think that's just all that this is.
I mean, that's true, but that's the whole reason why at the end of the movies it asks you, do you want to put this on your like list, right? Because then what happens is over time you watch movies and it begins to give you movies based upon what you've liked, and 9 out of 10 times there's some really good choices, regardless if it's something that's older that you've already seen or something new. How many times do we not scroll through something and end up watching something we've already seen?
These right, that happens. Their TV guide, bro.
Yeah, and I mean, what the fuck? I mean, the whole point of Netflix is just to have the movies at your disposal, you know, not to turn this shit back into, you know, grabbing the newspaper to look at the TV guide, you know, like what the fuck, you know, I don't really care. My personal opinion is I don't really care about it. It doesn't affect me.
I feel like this is going to be like Best Buy's wall of like the employees picks for the way they're like, hey, Pelo picked this random ass movie from like 1962. Please watch it. Noob picked this one about a prison.
Bro, that wasn't at Best Buy.
Fight people. Watch Cell Block.
Speedy just gave you the normal same shit that you've been watching for the last 20 years. Like, choose one of these. So, it'd be funny if they have something like that come through.
Sorry, see what happens. Just be Star Trek. Just saying.
Yeah. The whole entire time.
Everything's dusty over there. It's just like super dusty. Like
you don't even know what movie it is. There's so much dust on it.
So like,
wow.
You have to like.
Nothing. They're like, there's nothing new. There's nothing new in this area.
TV shows that everybody can watch.
So one thing that's really cool, guys, is forwarding the session that we got some Scary Stories 2 news. For all those people who did like Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, the first movie that came out, I thought it was entertaining. I didn't mind it.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
It's definitely.
I'm sure I watched it yet.
But Star Trek came on.
Oh yeah,
he's like, I've watched that Star Trek 7 times already.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch Star Trek right after this.
Fall asleep?
Your background wallpaper is just Captain Kirk's butt, like just right there. Like that's your wallpaper.
It's just a very hairy butt.
Yeah, it's just a.
Oh my god!
He's got his
picture of my rear end.
It's all
Can you please,
someone, please help me get it back right now.
He's got his Enterprise song on, just says Enterprise, and it says boldly go, and as it disappears. Is it the crack?
Yeah. I'd wear it.
That's good. Like
that's an idea. That's an idea. But the cool thing is with Scary Stories 2,
open shuttle bays.
Oh God. what they're talking about doing, man, is actually using the taking tips from the illustration pages. So, the way the actual characters look upon the original illustrations, that's what they're going to base their monster design or,
I wish that happened with everything.
Yes, I said the same thing. I wish that would have been the case in the first one, because that's what made the book so fun when you were a kid, was looking at those
right?
Yeah. Yes, dude. Looking at the pictures and be like, oh shit, like that would scare me, I think so. Anyway, this is going to be cool to see going forward, to see how they actually bring those pages to life. So we'll definitely have to, keep tabs on that. When the movie releases, we'll probably do a review and see what happens. But hopefully if they do take these illustrations true to form, then it should be good.
I'm pretty excited about this. So next on the block to take a big bite out of Intel's rear end is AMD. AMD is coming around the corner, man. One of the things that we neglected to talk about the last week was AMD dropping its GPUs, dropping them specs with those bad boys.
They're hot.
Along with their procs. Dude, like AMD went from like basically being bankrupt, set out like this vision and goal of where they wanted to be competing in the next 5 years, and actually hit the mark. Like a lot of people in the industry were like, how many times when I chose my proc, like my old ass computer, like 10 years ago, 5 years ago, it was always Intel. Like you didn't even think about AMD, right? Until like now, like they're starting to create boards that use synergy, right? To get you better performance, man. And it's pretty outstanding. I mean, I don't know what you guys feel. You excited?
Pelo?
Is it free?
So
no, but it's cheaper. That's the big deal.
No, I did see that it was cheaper. I was,
Pelo, they're speaking to you, bro.
I mean, like you got to look at this, right? So we talked about the 3080s and 3090s that were coming out from Intel, right? For at least in the GPU area,
right?
And what the price points were on that. So it's a pretty big investment for the 3080, like $600, and then to go to the 3090 is like, we got to go down to the corner and work it for a little bit to get that money. And so here with the big, I think they're whatever they're calling right now, the big Navi, the R&D NA2, you have a $600 price point. You have a mid price point at $640, but the top of the line, so you have the 68 XT, and then the 69 XT. That bad boy is $999. Like, so the jump from the 6800 to the 69 is not that huge, and you're gonna look at massive performance that is on par with the
3090s.
The 3090. So like, if you're looking at a new build using a proc and using the GPU, like it's like, I think that is the way I'm going to go. Like I just seen the specs.
You've been switched over.
Well, I talked about this before.
It's just internals, right? Like, it's, and if it has the same performance and I can get it for a cheaper amount, like, well, why would I want to? Like, why would I want to try to go that way?
I agree with you, man. I think a lot of people, who are hardcore, diehard Intel fans who just Intel, there are some good points when it comes to Intel's processor, especially the 9 series. But by the same token, there's, I myself am more than likely going to go with an AMD build, my next build, not only because of the fact that it's cheaper, but there is really no severe loss in efficiency and performance. There is literally zero. If someone's going to come up to me and tell me, bro, you're losing out on 2%, or you're losing out on like a gigahertz or this or that, like, shut the fuck up. It's not nothing that you're going to fucking notice when you're gaming. If you're going to tell me it's like you're going from 140 frames per second to 80 frames per second, then I could see a definite difference. But I mean, if we're talking minuscule, it's nothing that's going to fucking bother you, and you're going to be saving a ton. But these AMD processors, man, they have been every new generation, they have been hitting some fantastic marks, man. And personally, I kind of feel like if you think about it in the long run, or now that they're truly edging out Intel, they're really getting them a run for their fucking money. Yes, man, big time. I mean, what is the architecture that's being used in Xbox
and PlayStation?
It's
an AMD chip.
I mean, that just goes to show. I mean, they're not. I mean, they're so versatile, man. And I really feel now when it comes to the GPUs, though, I'm on edge. I'm a little on edge. I really want to see the AMD perform.
They put the benchmarks out, like, so they're on par with all of them, and especially even the 3090s. So I think until people get those cards in their hands and actually see and they can validate that performance, I think that's always going to be a little bit iffy. Like, I think
because they've always been prone to driver issues.
AMD's had the track record, right?
Right.
They're like the dependable. You know what you're getting when you open that box. It's not like the Wish where you order something and you're just like, I hope I hope that's what I'm getting. Like, I love those stories of like what I ordered on the picture from Wish and then what I got.
I shop from there all the time. I mean, what are you talking about? AMD.
AMD processors. It's too better than the
It's like, guys, I ordered a Darth Maul statue from Wish, and this is what they sent me, and I'm just like, thanks, Wish.
So I mean, like, until those cards get in people's hands and they start really testing them, I think this is a good potential to get a lot of gamers into that higher level where they want
to see, like, once it's out, once everybody normal has it and they can test bench it and everything and just see exactly, and not necessarily AMD's numbers or Intel numbers,
exactly,
like realistic numbers.
Right. Agreed, man. Agreed. I think one of the best things about this, in all honesty, is that this really gives gamers who are, established gamers who have been playing for years, and also gamers who have always been on the fence or pondering, hey man, should I build a PC? Like, what's my price range? Like, because there's a lot of people who just stick to console because of the fact that it's affordable and they just don't have the worry or the need to like upgrade parts. But they're still kind of curious, and they're still kind of like, man, but I would like to, my friend's PC game, and I would really like to get into it. This gives people a great opportunity and tons of affordable choices to get into that realm. And I think it's great all around, because no longer is Intel just, that's not your only price point. Because before they were for a long time. If anybody was building something, it's like, bro, you got to go Intel. No, don't go AMD. Now, fuck, it's changed.
And the fact is, I hope this helps with availability of cards, right? Like, so if you're looking to build, like, there's always been a bottleneck with cards, right? And so everyone's always kind of going to one group, and then they don't really trust the other one. So now if you have two really good ones, you might be able to move on. So,
that's
Pelo,
true.
What if I told you lost us $48 million?
I had $48 million?
No, you lost us $48 million.
I'd be pretty pissed. I'm just saying.
I think that's what Square Enix is telling that.
That's
Marvel's
what they're feeling.
Avengers has lost them $48 million.
The guy's looking at the paperwork like this. He's like, yeah. How'd we do? Yeah, can I have the?
I imagine a guy in the corner with like one of those old counting machines, just like.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we lost 48 mil. So
$48 million loss on Avengers. Well, that's what the.
And you had some strong opinions about like where this 48 million is, because like remember last week we talked about them knocking down the prices. They basically cut everything in half to kind of help generate, and so like this might have been the reason why they did that. Like they weren't selling it in their stores and those microtransactions. So now they had to like, hey dude, let's just take half.
Well, here's the thing, man.
About, like, the game, from the gameplay and everything, everybody just seemed like like the reviews were very mixed. And it was just like a kind of a game, so they just wasn't selling.
So I'll give you my honest opinion, man, because I have played it.
And I think this is where it is.
I think the graphics are phenomenal. I think they are really good. The gameplay itself, the mechanic is awesome. It's fun. It's your beat 'em up type of game, which I think everyone needs to play. Everyone needs to have that kind of fun. I feel the disconnect in Avengers solely relies on the fact that they are not modeled after the Avengers that we grew up watching for the past fucking 10 years, man. I mean, we don't have any resemblance of Robert Downey Jr. We don't have any resemblance of Chris Hemsworth. We don't have any resemblance of Mark Ruffalo. And I mean, I'm just saying, like, all of these are key characters. So it's like you're playing the Avengers, but then I kind of feel like wholeheartedly you're kind of let down just because they're these Square Enix anime versions of what would be, you know, the Avengers, and they're not even shortly modeled after the comic.
So you think that just the fact that they don't look like the movie characters, like the actors, like that's the 47 million that they're losing? Like,
I don't know. So I have a feeling. Here's the deal. It's two things. I have a feeling it's the whole microtransaction deal, right? I have a feeling that has a huge part in it because here's the thing. Here's the thing. Yeah, and you're right. Exactly. When you have a really good game, right? When you have a great game, you have a good model, and it has a lot pulling for it, and then you fucking throw the weight of, oh, by the way, there's microtransactions. Not even the fact that they are game-breaking microtransactions, right? It's purely aesthetic, fucking profile. It's your profile emblems, your fucking banners, skins, things like that. But it gets tiresome, right? Because every fucking game has it, you know, and it's like, I don't want to spend my fucking paycheck, just because I like to play 5 different games, and all of a sudden you're throwing these outfits at me. Hey, I would like to have the fucking outfit. How about we have, instead of me having to grind 50 fucking hours to get one outfit, how about you be fair and stop cornering that fucking shit? And just because, I tell you what, hypothetically, let's give you an idea, right? Right now, we all play Rogue Company. In Rogue Company right now, you can unlock a character for 600 gold, right? That's the in-game currency that you have to purchase. Then you have
$6 for those that don't know.
Right. $6. Then you have the currency that you get from actually playing the game, right? And in order to unlock a character, that's 15,000, right? Which, I don't know the fucking correct time, but it's a lot of fucking time just for one character, right?
Yeah.
I like a game. I love that game. It's fun. I love to play with my friends. But by the same token, I don't want to feel like I have to grind so fucking hard for that. So if you think about it like this, if they cut that 15,000 to, let's say, 5, I guarantee you would have more people playing because they wouldn't feel pressured to have to put so much time in the game. They could do it leisurely at their own pace.
But hey, I'm gonna counter you on that from the fact that, like, Rogue is different because it's free.
You're right.
Free, dude.
You're absolutely right. You're right.
You play the game to get to the extension, but you're right on some of the microtransactions, because another wave of criticism that's come across to this game is that when you equip stuff, like different things, there's no aesthetic change to your character. So, like, you're the same Hulk. Like, you could have added like some crazy ass Hulk suit or helmet,
and there's nothing to show.
And there's nothing to show on it. And so, like, it's like, why did I just equip something to boost the deal? So, like, they missed a huge mark there. And then the fact that, like, you kind of made your little scowl, but like the whole thing is like, this Marvel's Avengers wouldn't have come out by itself if there wasn't freaking Endgame, if there wasn't all those other things. And so, like, they're building on this wave of the momentum, and then they didn't even use the same people. It's like,
yeah, they missed a mark there.
It's like watching, like the A team, and then all of a sudden it's like all different characters, like right in the middle of it.
No. It's like
really skinny
It's like Spaceballs. Yeah, it's like Spaceballs. These are not them. These are their stunt doubles.
So, like, I think people didn't understand that when they actually really saw the game, and then so, like, everything else became more of a criticism, right? Like, oh, this is grindy. Now I'm going to complain about it even more because, like, I grinded for that, and, like, I don't even see it, and so I think that's part of it too, and so
hopefully they can learn. I really hope. Yeah, and the whole thing is, man, is this trend tends to happen more often than not in games, right? But the only people who suffer are the gamers, right? Because we're the ones who believe in the game enough to purchase it. We're the ones who spend our hard-earned money, for these aesthetics. They don't take under consideration the fact that you are one of 100 games that we, play. And we're facing the same model, the same trend for just about every game, regardless if a game is free or not. I personally don't feel the grind should be as hard to reap the rewards, right? Because when you make a game fair and you make the rewards, it doesn't have to be so easy, but Jesus Christ,
you got to put game time in. So there's going to be some grind. Yeah. The thing that I hate the most is that essentially that when you buy a game, when you spend $50 or $60, even with these next generation
$80 for deluxe edition,
like they shouldn't be selling you stuff that should be in the original game. All right, because remember back in the day, like you would grind and you would get that that extra skin, that extra color, costume, whatever it may be. It was part of the game. Now they're selling us those parts of the game, and along with selling us the damn game because it's now extra content.
I mean, I think what it is that with all of this, it has to be worth it. If it's gonna be, if I'm gonna buy it, it has to be worth me buying. If it's gonna be me grinding, it has to be worth me grinding hours, days, whatever. For
it's not whatever. A problem for you, buddy.
He likes to grind.
You can grind all day.
You've seen it, apparently. You can be grinding all night.
You can be grinding all day.
But like a part of the grind is like it has to be enjoyable, right? So it can't be 100% miserable, otherwise you'll stop playing it. So
that's true. So on the flip side,
Epic's trying to give Noob some money.
Epic's trying to give
Noob some money. How much money?
Free V-Bucks. Free V-Bucks, guys. Free V-Bucks. Even if Pelo has never played Fortnite, if he just logs in, my man comes out a winner.
Man, you can't play Fortnite on freaking Xbox, dude. Between trying to shoot, aim, jump, and build, and no.
What? Bro, I got my first victory on Xbox. What is wrong with you?
I don't have
it's those sausages he's working with. can't build fast enough. So along with all the issues that they've been doing, Epic
fingers so big they start overlapping when you try to.
There's no space in between them.
There's no space in between you.
Straight sausage
like that, like just.
Arthritic, sir. They're arthritic. So, along with all the issues they've been having with Apple, Epic's looking to give people some money. Noob, do we know how much money they're giving us?
No, we don't.
Is it millions?
No, we don't.
Is it $48 million?
I want $1 million. Then I'll play.
So basically what they said is by November 9th, they're going to be giving these V-Bucks out. I guess that's their time frame. But I honestly don't see anything as to exactly how much people are getting. Because
is it a surprise?
It didn't say.
I think it is. So. Yeah, I think it is a surprise. So it basically says because Mac and iOS. Now this was a tweet that was sent out from at Fortnite status. It says because Mac and iOS are blocked for Fortnite updates, we're beginning to grant a V-Buck bonus for players on these platforms to spend on any platform. The V-Buck grant is expected to be completed by November 9th. So that's pretty awesome, man. And I tell you what, Epic is doing everything they can to I think Epic is doing everything they can to give themselves an edge in the public eye, right? Because this litigation is not.
It's the only people that I've ever, like, a company-wise that I've ever seen that's pushed as much as they have against Apple and their tyranny.
Yeah,
and have actually like gotten somewhere. It may not be huge, but it's enough.
Bro, I think you're right, and I side with you on the fact that you're calling Apple's tyranny, because I too get really pissed off at the fact that they try to do this thing. And I think honestly, what kind of set me off was the fact that they did it for Microsoft when it came to the xCloud gaming.
Oh, so it only mattered when it affected you, huh?
Well, isn't that how it works?
Wow.
Exactly how it works. Wow. I am people. I am part of.
I see you're part of the movement of change.
Oh my God.
So I would definitely like to see Apple's grip loosen, because of the fact that if we just bring up, Microsoft xCloud, if we use Microsoft xCloud, I've used it on my cell phone, and it's actually a great.
I know
feature,
you've told us 1,000 times how much you miss it.
But the only thing is, I've used the feature through Apple's policy, right? Because you have to use it through the Xbox app. You can't actually use
let's not dwell, just reminisce.
The Android way. which is
you're a closet Android user.
And I think
got my Android
another point here,
on.
like Epic is one of the few ones that have actually given out a lot of things, right? So the points, they do gifts.
But they're strategic. They're not just giving out to give out. It's all strategic.
They've done it before. They gave us a $10 coupon not too long ago. They have game releases that do for free like every week. So if you got the computer, if you're up on a computer and you got your Epic account,
but notice they gave us that $10 right before they began this push with Apple, because I had never received $10 before.
Boy, you've never been on the Epic site, buddy, because I got Just Cause 3 for free too from them. So they release a lot. It's just people don't usually engage on their website because it's not as big as like Blizzard or any of the other sites that are out there, because just their small content that they have for that. But like they're taking it to the consumers, like, hey, you get free stuff out to people, they're going to be on your side. And so, it's not hard. It's hard not to be on their side. Like, who do you want to be on? Apple's side and Google's side? They're taking 30% cut of everything without doing anything. True. They're like loan sharks over there. Like, yo, bro, where's my money? I'm gonna cut your knees.
That high interest rate.
Yeah, that's true. So this is actually just a really nice plus, for Epic users, for Fortnite players in general. This is a really big reward. So hopefully November 9th, we'll be able to see exactly how much that reward entails, and you'll probably see all three of us playing Fortnite for a little bit. Got to get Pelo to a victory at least once.
I need to carry.
That's fine. Carry. Got you, buddy. Buddy. So snuggle up, jump in this bag. So we also got some news with Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, making some big changes to their multiplayer. So what do we got, guys? So we got Cold War coming out, Call of Duty. Their big change is going to go back to the old ranking system of the prestige days. So you get to like level 50 and you prestige, and then you go to like level 100. So, and then you like prestige again. It's like a second prestige. And is that how it works? Is that what's the way? Show me the fucking way.
You're the one that grinds that hard. You should know the way. Wow. Should.
Actually, I did grind for a long time, man. God, I try to get every skin in that game.
Gross.
And then I got all of my primary weapons are silver. And then I realized I had to do it for my secondary, which is like the rocket launcher, the handguns. And I was like, fuck that.
Wow, that was pretty stout. Like big deal here is basically, I think what they're trying to do is like help themselves out more than really than helping consumers out. Is that they're going to sync all the data that's coming across Call of Duty, Black Ops, and the Modern Warfare frames. So like all the guns, skins, weapons, like all that shit, you can be able to be playing to both of those, and then they're gonna. What we talked about with the Prestige earlier, they're going to synergize that across both of the platforms. So I think it's really just a move to help them and still maintain two different platforms as they're kind of going forward. It'd be interesting that since Modern Warfare, the Warzone has been so popular, like how they're going to merge those together a little bit later to stop them from having to have two massive sets of servers running at one point in time. But I feel like part of this is like those are the reason why I didn't like COD, like all those deals. Like I'm not gonna pick up Black Ops or not, whatever the hell this one is.
Yeah, I like Modern Warfare.
I really didn't like the Prestige deal. Like it was.
Yeah.
I like the ranking system as it was right now with these, and so like them melding them together is just kind of them placating that one group, and I just didn't like playing with those games with them specifically because of that crap. And so all it is it forces people to do shit to get their rank up, so they get to the next prestige, they get to the next prestige instead of actually really playing in a group setting. So like, where at least in this one, when you maxed out the level, you maxed it out, right? You're not trying to get any more points to get something else. You're already set there. And so like all it is appealing to is those that grind and they want to get their personal stats up and not win the match. Like when I play those, but have fun.
Exactly.
Have fun, have a good game, win, be excited. I'm not really trying to get to like the 9th level of the prestige in a season. And
I feel you. I completely feel you with that, man. I have a feeling they're beginning to lose a lot of players because of that. So I kind of feel like this was their way of attempting to get people more engaged. And because you have a lot of those diehard fans who are all about the stats, definitely may see an increase.
They're trying to like just pull the transition between the two.
I mean, honestly, definitely. I haven't been back to Warzone since just because the rampant. Like they're unable to control the cheaters that are on that side, and so it's.
I want to play on Xbox with you guys. I want to play Xbox. I think if we played on Xbox, it'd be a lot of fun. Not really hyped on PC, but like I said, I love Modern Warfare. I like the game. I'm not gonna get Cold War because I hate the fact that they do so many iterations like so quickly. I think Warfare is fun. But I feel you. The whole grinding thing, it just gets tiresome. I always feel like as a gamer, you always have like one or two games that you're a fan of grinding because you enjoy it. Like mine is Destiny. Speedy's is Destiny. Pelo's is Destiny. I'm sorry, he likes getting carried. And so those are so those. I mean, everyone has those games, but yeah, when it comes to Modern Warfare, man, I mean, this is
not excited about it at all. So we'll see. There's going to be a new optimized for those that haven't ever played this series. I highly recommend it. Mass Effect Legendary Edition has been announced to be optimized for 4K and Ultra HD.
That's going to be dope.
Play it? So I'm trying to sell it.
I am honestly going to buy it because I have always, my buddy Marshall had Mass Effect when he got his PlayStation, he downloaded it, and I remember watching him play, and I was like, the game looks a lot of fun, right? And I've always wanted to play, 1, 2, and 3. Is 1, 2, and 3?
It's a great game. The only
looks
thing
great,
is
man.
You're going to invest some time. It's like an RPG
because it's an RPG, yes,
third person kind of viewpoint. But the thing that makes the difference about this, and I haven't seen it so much anymore because I think really people are only looking for that instant gratification, or they want to finish a storyline and just kind of move on, is that the things that you do in this game affect your ending. And then your ending for each game affects the next series. And so like you can have it move through and characters be in and out. Like if you die in combat or you make a choice where one group is killed off, like it affects the next game in your save. And I think that's amazing because it feels like you're like watching this, like, well, at least with the 3 that were out there, like this trilogy of items that were going on. And then like you could see your pathway through all of them. So
didn't you get exiled? In outer space, like they wanted nothing to do with you at Speedy's ending. They were like, "F you, bro."
This guy is amazing. We'll send him to the next galaxy.
Yeah. They were like, "Peace out."
But I enjoy it. There's like an ominous backstory to it, like someone controlling like all of these things, and so it's a great game. I highly recommend it. Got to have some time to play it. Comes out in the spring of 2021, and so
that's gonna be fun.
I just feel like there's a lot of good content coming out, and especially if it's optimized, it's going to look beautiful. If you got the 4K television, if you're not, you're still going to have the good graphics and speed upgrades that are going to be coming out. So one of the things I didn't list here that I definitely wanted to talk about is that their EA is going to have their preload, especially with the launches that are coming up. It's a good time if you have the pass to get those preload done to get your downloads done now. So Pelo, please start downloading now so that your tiny internet can actually get things done before you have access to play. So
wow.
I'm just saying now.
I'm not going to be downloading Battlefront.
Your 5 meg download from now to the end of time. Maybe you'll be able to get some of that stuff down. So some of the things that are going to be available, you're looking at Madden 20 for those that like to do the pro football. I actually like the NCAA better.
I suck at those.
Star Wars Battlefront 2, Dead Space, Dragon Age of Inquisition, Plants vs. Zombies for the kiddies, and Anthem. I don't know. That title is just like it fell off.
It suffers the same scrutiny that
isn't Battlefield on there? Battlefield 5?
Battlefield 5. Mm-hmm. But I own it, so
no one fucking plays that game.
It's
nobody plays that fucking game.
Dude, that's one of the games I bought. I was excited about. Then we started playing multiplayer, and I was just like,
I have a free copy. I have a free copy of Battlefield 5 on a ticket that I got when I got my Xbox One X, and I've never used it.
So
it's sitting right over here. I just fucking never used it.
I'm just might check it out, but hey, if you guys are interested to get ahead of the curve with everyone else that's going to be downloading on launch day, get out there, get into the system, get it uploaded. These are old games, so get it to your external so that you can put it on the new system once you get it, because you can play them from the external and get that stuff up. So big things that are happening next week. Launch week. Right here. So,
oh God!
Wait!
Oh God!
Launch week! Oh my Lord! The 10th and 12th, we got Xbox coming out, and we got PlayStation right on the heels.
We're gonna lose so many subscribers just on that, and we're gonna gain other ones that we don't.
They'll love it.
Step into the arena. It's wide open. It's wide open.
So Noob, what's most exciting about launch week?
Man, it's so funny. I'm like a kid in a candy store, man. I mean, launch day is always so much fun. It is always so much fun. The anticipation, just the excitement. I really,
it's like
it is, man. It's like the new box. Yeah, it's like a new car smell, man.
Exactly. That's what I was exactly gonna say. People are always like, "Oh, that's this or that." I'm like, dude, people get excited for phones. They get excited for new cars.
Women get excited for new shoes and a new, bag, new purse, whatever.
Please send hate mail to Noobfacegamez at
Gmail. It's the same, ladies. It's the same. Okay, the way you sniff out your bag
underwear.
Is the way we sniff out our graphic cards. How we sniff out new electronics. have that manufactured new smell, and whenever you put your fingerprint on the new item, it fades away because it's been untouched, and you're just like, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. It's so beautiful.
So it feels
you
like
have all of your electronics in the worst of ways, man. I'm just
want to be on the side licking it.
Well, the Xbox has full of hope. So that's 1,000 opportunities right there.
Getting on it.
You guys hear me? Did you hear me? I said the Xbox has 1,000 holes. That's 1,000 opportunities. Do you not get that?
I was trying to keep it so that we didn't lose more people.
Let's focus on that,
bro. I would definitely be over on your side of the fence. I'd be like, opportunity.
But it's going to be really, it's just going to be really exciting because we've been able to enjoy Xbox for the past 7 years, 6 years, 7 years.
Not a while. I think this last generation's lasted for a very long time because they had that mid-cycle upgrade to the pros
That's true. And to see this iteration come out, with, just the level of technological upgrade, that it brings, for the next generation of gaming is always fun, because this is basically just going to set a new standard. One thing that I honestly feel that does suck whenever new tech is introduced, especially when it comes to gaming, is the fact that there may be additional requirements, right? So in order for you to get the full experience, you may have to have a 4K TV or a this or that, which can, sway your decision making or just the fact that you're like,
nowadays, have you gone?
It's very true.
They're cheap.
Yeah. No, COVID, man. I have not gone out lately. Okay, Ralph.
Yeah, right.
He's lying. Look at his Instagram. He's all, woo.
I'm on. Oh, check this place out. Eating over here, guys. Oh, wait, I'm eating over here
He's
today.
Like, #road trips.
Road trip.
So I think it's exciting for the fact that, you got fanboys and ladies on both sides of the fence, for your Xbox and your PlayStation. It's been just in general for gaming this last, even though it's been COVID, it's been very beneficial for gaming in general for the industry because like systems have been snapped up. Like it's hard to find, at the time, like, 6 months ago, you couldn't find an Xbox.
Or Nintendo Switch.
Or a Nintendo Switch. You still can't find Nintendo Switches half the time, and PlayStation. So like people have been gaming. So like those that like hadn't been really venturing into the areas, you have a lot of time at home, right? You can't go anywhere. Let's throw on a couple games. Let's get the juices flowing. And now we have these brand new systems coming out. Yeah. And so we've had all these discussions about it. Like, what are you most worried about in the next systems, or concerned about with the other one that you didn't? That's not the way we chose, because for I'm
worried about my juices. I mean, let's be real.
You gotta play the music.
I'm worried about my juices.
If you're gonna play that, you gotta use that.
I don't want to lose my juices. I mean, I don't want to walk out every day like so I just gotta stay inside. That's all I'm doing.
So
juicy juice.
But let's talk about this. When we talk about Xbox, we're Xbox fanboys. What's going on with the PlayStation? So we've been hearing a lot of coverage with the PlayStation lately.
Fanboy means like you hate the other systems so much. Like I don't. Like I love the PlayStation.
I love the PlayStation, but we've also been hearing a lot of shit about PlayStation that's been creeping up, and it's just it's like one thing after another.
I'm gonna say, look, right now the numbers are leaning to PlayStation. They've outsold Xboxes on these new editions. So like unless Microsoft is gonna have some massive uptick on release days, they're not gonna meet the same level that they have. And then PlayStation outsold Xbox.
Right,
for the last two generations.
Right, but I mean, the thing is, though, is we've been having these issues. So Xbox right now has expandable storage that is already readily available. You can purchase that right now before you even get your Xbox. It's available. You want your
so you're gonna pay the $220, $250 plus to get your expandable storage?
But here's my deal. My point is that it's available. I don't care if you want to buy it. My point is,
I want to see how available it is. No, sir. And not available. It's a product that's on the market. I want you to go to Best Buy and buy it. Go even take a picture of it being available.
Okay. Do me a favor. Go to PlayStation and try to buy it. It doesn't exist.
And you know what most people are going to be doing? They're going to be using USB 3 for everything that they back up.
Doesn't exist.
Hey, don't even worry about it.
PlayStation doesn't exist.
Doesn't need anything.
Go hug it out already.
Xbox doesn't need it. There's nothing that uses the SSD for this generation. There's no game optimized that is made specifically for this SSD and proc that Xbox is launching at Game Day. You could play everything on USB 3. So take your 4 terabyte drive and go just connect it to your shit.
Yeah,
and you'll be good to go.
Right, that you can. But I'm saying if somebody wanted additional expandable storage, I'm just saying
my point is wants expandable storage at $200 and something dollars.
My point is
half the cost of the system. Over half the cost of the system in this.
My point is that it's available.
It's not available,
you have to have it.
It's been developed and it's a product. Go find it.
It's available.
Go tell me.
People are already posting on Facebook that they've already gotten theirs.
Show me.
But what I'm saying is for PlayStation, there is nothing. There is no expandable storage available. They don't have a product out for it yet. That's what I'm saying. I don't care if you don't want it. I don't care what the fucking price is. I don't give a shit. There's only 2 available in the world.
Available.
My point is, I want you to show you created. PlayStation does not have it created.
Pictures are available, yes, for the people who got their Xboxes directly from Xbox. All right, hey boy, I'm gonna slide you this so that you can show it on television.
There's just no option for PlayStation.
I want you to.
That's what I fucking said. I said yet. I said yet. That's exactly what I said.
There's nothing available for you. You will not be able to go get it. Guaranteed 100%. You can walk into a store. It's not going to be there.
Okay, but my point is there's somebody in the world that does have it for Xbox.
Hey, dude, there's a Ferrari out there. There's a Ferrari out there, bro. It's available.
There is
it's available. It's available, bro.
And somebody has it.
Somebody has it, not you. And not the rest of the world. One person's got it.
Perfectly fine. One person's got it. But guess what? For that PlayStation person that wants it, it's not available.
When I can see it in my hand at a price that makes sense. It's not available for you, noob. And you're not going to buy it. You're not going to spend half your system's cost.
I'm not.
Or an expandable.
I'm definitely not.
For one
But that's not the argument. But that's not
the argument. It is the argument.
No, it's not. Is he not
listening? You're talking about a possibility versus reality, bro.
I'm talking about the fact
there's a possibility we can go to Mars, homie.
But
there's no reality right now. We ain't gonna make it to Mars. Oh but aside from that, yes, I'm kind of pissed that there's only 600 gigabytes available for PlayStation.
Okay, let's see.
And the fact that their drive is 800 gigs, like who does an 800 gig drive and then gives you only 660 gigs to use it? Like
it's all the apps.
I'm at GameStop right now for $219. I can pre-order my expandable storage for 1 year. I got a $30 year plan, but if I try for PlayStation, they don't have one. They don't have one. Oh, PlayStation.
Hey, why don't you go ahead and order? It'll be like all those Amazon orders.
Noob was right. So Noob was right. So they do have it available for Xbox, but they do not have anything for PlayStation, as one stated.
I want you to show. I want you to show me that. Go ahead and order it, and then go return it. Go order it. Let me see you get it. Let me see you get it.
Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Why don't you buy PlayStation's expandable storage and return it? Oh wait, you can't because they don't have it.
I'm just showing you.
It's not available.
It's not available. Versus being actually there.
It's not available.
It's not available, dude.
They haven't created anything. There's nothing that has an official Xbox sticker for their expandable storage for PlayStation 5 on the market or in the works.
You don't even need it. That's my point, bro. There ain't nothing.
You don't need it if you have like 1 or 2 games.
There's nothing on Xbox that uses that SSD specifically for it. So you don't even need
care about the game. I don't care. My point is the accessory. My point is that Xbox has one, PlayStation doesn't. I don't give a fuck.
Oh my god,
if you don't
Xbox doesn't have my Xbox stand available today. I want it.
I don't care.
But I need it.
I don't care. That's not the point. I'm just saying Xbox has the accessory. PlayStation does not have that. Like, what's so hard about that?
Congratulations on your half a system accessory. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Like, they have it. It's only $1,000. They have it. It makes no sense and is not viable right now.
I didn't
Let me add.
I said
I'm telling you,
available. I just said available.
Congratulations,
this guy's going crazy because he's like, they don't have. You're not going to need it. You're not going to need it, so it's irrelevant. You're not going to need it. You're only playing your 4 terabyte external drive.
So you want to expand your drive right now for over $200?
I'm fucking just
no,
fucking available. That's all I said.
I'm asking you,
now you're wanting me to
usable?
tell you if I'm going to use it. I'm not even talking about me. I'm talking about availability.
So you're arguing a point of something that you're never even going to use that's available.
About some other person, because guess what? There may be somebody else who doesn't give a shit what we say, and he's going to fucking buy it anyway. But if he wants that for PlayStation, he can't because it's not available.
Argument. You're not,
and you're going on and on about it. It was a simple statement that just had to stay at rest, and you fucking blew it up for no fucking reason. There's no fucking reason.
Hey, when we come back,
go ahead, buddy.
Holidays, I want to see Noob.
Yeah. You go ahead. Continue. Hey, Pelo, we can leave the conversation, and he can still be talking. We can leave, bro. Let's just
bro.
Cut out.
Let's go back to every episode that we have here.
Be arguing. He'll be arguing by himself. More than likely. Look, Pelo right there. Here, I'm just gonna back up. Go ahead.
Pelo always leaves.
Go ahead.
So Noob will be adding an additional $200 to his next.
But I was talking about somebody else. I never said me.
Noob will be expanding it, so we'll be
to help
looking
Speedy's
for it.
point.
We'll be looking for it,
guys. Let him go ahead.
We'll look for it. We'll look for it on his Instagram.
Oh my God!
Mm-hmm. I know. Oh God. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be taking a 2-week break. We're going to be taking
stuff like this.
Yeah,
we gotta get him hyped up.
Go fuck yourself.
We gotta get him hyped up. We gotta get him hyped up.
Let me tell you what's the funny part is Speedy and I are going to be enjoying chocolate almonds off of each other's hands more than likely after this episode, so don't fear. But no, for real though, we are going to be taking a 2-week hiatus just because we got some things going on.
Someone's
in
got something.
Regards to Pelo and moving, which is going to be awesome. So
ladies and gentlemen, he's having
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Pelo as a homeowner, and he is super fucking excited. And I think everybody here should be fucking excited because it's going to be an exciting new chapter for this man, and we are all excited for him. So with that being said, we're going to be helping out because that's what boys do. So we're not going to be on for 2 weeks, but we are going to be uploading some footage between Speedy's Twitch channel and Noobfacegamez, this Twitch channel, myself, and we're going to be
and Pelo too. Whenever he's able to jump on, we're going to throw that up there for a couple of weeks, and then once everything gets back to normal and we get situated, then we will go ahead and have
we'll be back.
We'll be back. Then we'll have the trio back. But until then, like I said, it's just going to be Speedy and Noob for a little bit, and then we'll be back in action for show.
Like the beginning.
Yes. So with that,
need some therapy in between all this too with the two of you.
No, I just like arguing with him.
We love arguing.
Who are you going with? You go with your mom or your dad?
If Speedy and I have if Speedy and I have the opportunity to play devil's advocate for any fucking reason, that's what we're gonna do because that's how we're bred. That's how we.
Really.
We're gonna. He's like, he likes A. I automatically like B.
Fuck A. He's all like,
he sucks. But he's stupid for liking A.
So guys, please go to our Instagram, show up to our YouTube, give us that constructive criticism. Tell us what you guys like. If you want to see.
We're going to be putting different content out there. Noob's going to do an unboxing. You're going to hear how excited he gets for the new.
It's an unboxing undressing.
Or an unboxing undressed.
So X-rated.
Or an undressing of the unboxed. We could title it. We could go so many different ways.
Yeah.
It's like, all you hear is the belt hitting the floor. It's just like,
yeah, you're going to hear the belt hitting the floor, and you're just going to see like a blurry circle, like a really long, like blur angle.
Yeah. Like, is that a baby's arm in there?
Yeah, what is that? What is that? Is that an elephant's trunk?
That can't be his leg. That's got to be the corner of the table. What is that? We're definitely gonna be putting different ones. We want y'all to take a look at it. Tell us if you like it or don't. Because if you don't like it and you don't tell us, we're gonna keep putting it out there.
We're gonna keep throwing it out there, guys.
Same angles, bro. And so we're excited about that. We'll put some other topics. You might see some reaction videos from Ren, from Noobface. Excuse me, he has so many damn different names. From
I do.
He's had at least
I go by Rinjin in the Xbox world, and then I go by and then Nucore, and then Noobface in the stream world.
Didn't you have some like other demon one? Oh man, it was crazy. I thought you had something
so
else.
Many. That's only in bed.
But hopefully we'll be throwing.
The original.
They're like, your name's always available, sir. We don't know why. No one wants it.
Pelo doesn't need a superhero outfit. When he does like the Superman thing, it's like his hair forms the symbol. Like,
yep.
Is it like a 40-year-old version?
Oh God!
Like he just
Jesus
shaves a happy face in there.
I've always wondered how someone with a lot of back hair lives. Like, how do you operate
comfortably?
Do you actually even touch the bed when
even
you
in the
down?
Summertime? Like, do you sweat? Does your hair sweat in the back?
You just gotta shake it up.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I think it, like, pushes the shirt out. So it like creates like a layer of air in between your shirt and you.
So
I think it makes
spring,
them look.
when spring comes, that's when they, that's when the wife goes and does some trimming. This,
Oh God.
She's a saint. She's a saint.
She is.
You know that feeling right before you throw up in your mouth? You know that feeling right before you throw up when the saliva starts to build and you feel it? That's what's happening right now.
Ooh,
Stop talking about your fucking hair.
Watery.
Yeah, the saliva.
See, and it's all natural because then I put it in my pillows and
that's
You might be able to sell it. There's a crazy pillow guy on the internet, so
that's right.
My pillow.
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 OnlyFans.
That's what I did with this. That's why I had to shave it down and stuff it into the pillow. It's feeling a little lumpy.
I will not be moving those.
You will need to take your own pillow, sir. For sure.
Watch
but
out
guys,
for the stray pillows.
Pillows
but
for
guys,
the fellows.
Thank you all so much for watching. I think this is definitely our time. Everybody enjoy your Sunday, and Next Level Podcast, we out.
On Monday.
Come on, guys, hit it. Jesus.